say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Utah State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was
turning it on. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Got the quick pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Grab behind the line. It's Craver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Sets up the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Absolutely no defense makes a 3rd down stop. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking for room. It's Jacobs. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Barnes. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's good for fighting Texas Aggies.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Touchdown, Aggies! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught near the sticks, it's Craver. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass. It's Barnes. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Boyd. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To throw, it's Barnes. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. will settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Texas Aggies.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Back short in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Craver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Inside the 40. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that could run, and I think about those guys too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to pound their way in. He's done a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught him and getting him on the ground.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Craver. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggies.
On the run, it's Moss. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll run play action. He's got him still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Second down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacob. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
For a fighting Texas Aggies.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggies.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The AT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking for space. It's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boyd.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
It's picked off and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll try to pop the draw. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. One down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another first down.
Texas Aggies.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the quick game. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Fighting Texas Aggies.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boyd. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll run it from the gun. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give on the option. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse